Okay, welcome back to the Buy to Show channel. I did buy this the other day. I paid the grand total of £2 for it. It is the debut magazine, issue 1. Not worth a hell of a lot of money, but I thought it was interesting. It had some interesting artists on it. Originally £2.99 or £3.99 if it was exported. And we got the Thompson twins on the front. And Big Country, Scottish group, and we've got Dance Society, the Special, aka Fiat Lux, and Pale Fountains. We've got Mezza Forte, Snowy White, Wang Chun, interviews, reviews and interviews, and dance, travel, art, profiles, reviews, interviews, dance, travel, and art. And I thought it was a very interesting concept. don't think I've ever come across one of these before, but it's and I thought that the advertisements were very cool. You got the Yamaha A300 amplifier there for £99. Best Buy Hi-Fi Choice. I don't know if I can light this well without this bloody glare. But yeah, you can see that there. That's pretty cool. And it's like, you know, a magazine, but with a record. So all that's in there. I won't show every single page. I mean, it is quite a big, thick, you know. It's about 60 odd pages. There's an advert for Greenpeace there. I was thinking about this when I looked at it the other day. We've got Just Stop Oil now, and we had Greenpeace back in the day, and we had CND, which stood for Citizens Against Nuclear Disarmament, I believe. Got a review on a James Brown album there. Prisoner of Love sort of time. It's not an album I've got. I have got some singles and bits and bobs and compilations from around that time. But we got an advert for Diet 7-Up. Never liked anything sugar-free. Full of bloody sweeteners and aspartame and all sorts of shit. We got Howard Jones. This look seems to be coming back quite a lot recently. A lot of people with mullets and a lot of people with rat's tails, very popular. I mean, all these looks are coming back, nothing new. But yeah, I just wanted to show this off. I've got issue 2 as well. If I've got time, I might include it here. But there was an article in here that I thought was quite interesting, so you can read that if you want. More propaganda, give us your money. Like night clubbing, the punks and the new romantics and God knows what. These pages, I don't think this has ever been read because it was, all the pages are like really, you know, not thumbed through. You got Millie Jackson, 2 adverts in here for Flashdance. What a feeling. £19.99 only from WH Smith. It's not the easiest thing to show this, but yeah. Besides the adverts and the nostalgia, we've got some street dancing. We've got Thor. Never heard of this artist. I thought this was some sort of cheap 80s film. Maybe it was, I don't know. We've got street dancing, we've got bloody Chris Rea. I just popped an egg in your bath, mate. The Crazy Trains, Ultravox. Yeah, there was an article on Video Nasties Act in here. Let me find it. Just to show you these Handsome Dudes, Wang Chung. And that album there, Points on the Curve, I believe I picked that up as well. He looks a smarmy git, doesn't he? But yeah, I believe it's on page 52. We have the article about the video nasties, but I say it's quite a cumbersome thing, this, and not very easy to show on camera, especially with this bloody light glaring onto it. But yeah, I had to read through this. If you want to read through it, I'll try and show it off here, and you can screenshot it or play the video slow. Try and get the glare off here. But yeah, it's quite an interesting read, this. I mean, other channels have covered this before. There's nothing new in here, but it is nice to see it from the time period when it was all going on. And you got the movies. Obviously, a lot of the video nasties were, you know, cut or pulled, or it brought in the classification system before the pre-cert days. A lot of things were being pulled, very innocuous stuff, very, you know, soft porn, horror, and it was quite interesting reading about E.T. because back in the day, a lot of people had seen E.T. before it was even in the cinema because of the pirates and bootlegs being rented, and I was one of them. I saw E.T. first time on a bootleg, and I remember actually recording over a part of it because it didn't have the tab pulled out, so you could literally record over it. It probably wasn't a great copy, but as I've said before in other videos, you know, just imagine the next person watching, you know, maybe the scene where they're about to start flying in the sky, and then Vera Duckworth from Coronation Street comes in going, "All right, Chuck," and it just kind of, and then comes back to the film, be like, what the hell was that? So yeah, I mean, VHS is still a great media that, you know, I want to use as much as possible. I love watching films, I love recording stuff on VHS. It's just got its own special, there's something special to it. I mean, you can see here, look, the compact disc era, Thompson twins, and when DVDs, we got the DVD burners and PCs. It was, you know, it was great to be able to record stuff and copy stuff from DVD, but being able to record stuff off the TV back in the day with VHS was something special. It was amazing. It's like, oh, you can watch this channel and record BBC Two, or you can watch ITV and record Channel 4. How does it know? How does it know what to do? It's not looking at that picture. How can it record it? It was all very new and very exciting. But yeah, the 80s, looking back, some of it was great and some of it was absolute shite. I can't remember anything by Big Country, but I know those shoes are naughty. Shoes like that, and them socks, and that haircut, and that bloody lumberjack shirt, naughty. They need a dry slap. Yeah, more adverts there. Ghetto Blaster, Crusaders, the Masters of Funk are back. The Chevalier Brothers. Another cool advert there for NAD. Never owned any NAD products. That does look a nice hi-fi. It doesn't look like there's any door on the cassette there. That's going to get dusty, isn't it? Not very good design. Looks very cool. No, NAD's probably a good make. Probably too high-end for me. But yeah, just thought I'd flick through this, give you a little look at it. So it's not worth mega money. I've seen some of these sell for a few quid on eBay, some people asking more. It's just more of a novelty really that I wanted to share. So I've got issue 2 here as well, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do a separate video for that if there's anything interested in that. We've got the Clash here, appearing at Brixton Academy. Curtis Mayfield at Dingwalls in London. And that's sort of the time I was, probably a little bit before my time, 80s. My clubbing days were more 90s. I never went to Dingwalls, but yeah, I think that'll do for that part. So I paid £2 for that. I've got part 2 here. So I haven't listened to anything on this part 1. What's on it? Big Country, Fiat Lux, Niagara Calls, The Special, aka Bright Lights, Wang Chung is probably the most interesting one for me. Thompson Twins might be alright, but I will give it a look. And you've got the old French cigarettes there. Tasty. And there's issue 2. Well, I might do a separate video on this if there's anything interesting and any good adverts or anything in here to show. Yeah, it's just like a sampler, a kind of, you know, just to sort of get you into certain bands. You know, Ultravox, the biggest names on that one. Waterboys, good. Some of their stuff's good. The Whole of the Moon, I don't know that one. Let's just have a quick look here. Might not do it part 2, might just do it all in this one. Cool advert there for some Sony tapes, or hi-fi, but it looks like they're tapes. Got the Yamaha advert again. Got Orange Juice, is that Orange Juice Jones? The Cure, Sandy Shore. I haven't looked through this one yet. Looks interesting. Technics advert. So yeah, I'm not really, it's more kind of just for nostalgia reasons I picked this up. I did get some other records which are a bit more expensive, and I might show those soon. Part 13 of the soundtracks will include one of them. Oh, we got Coronation Street here, look at that. Bet Lynch, Betty Turpin, and some other geezers. Small Talk with the Cure, old Robert Smith. Only got a minute left on here. 9 bands for £9.99 from W.H. Smith. And there's all the bands: Nick Kershaw, Echo and the Bunnymen, Everything But the Girl, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, obviously the probably most famous one out of that lot. David Bowie, or Bowie. And who's that? Tasty Tim Talks. Don't know who that is. Anyway, so yeah, just sort of, I might do another part, have a look through this a bit more in depth and find anything interesting. But yeah, the video tasties, the video nasties act in this one was definitely worth the purchase price alone, just to document that sort of part of history. And this come out, when was it? 1980, whenever. I'll put it in the description. Alright, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye bye.